Yo, this is your boy James.
And I'm Sue.
And we are XpectoGO. And here is our breakdown of Wizards Unite trailer number 3.
So first off, we want to say a big thank you to WB Games for giving us early access to this trailer.
So if you're new to the channel, subscribe because we will be getting early access to Wizards Unite content coming soon.
With that out of the way, let's get straight into the trailer because we're both so excited to talk to you about it.
Yes.
Discombobulated Niffler.
New. We got something new.
So much to unpack.
So much.
Okay, so all the same.
Yeah. Portkey Games, The Clock.
Matilda, Grimblehop.
Spell Verified, Repello, Muggin.
Okay, Discombobulated Niffler. Discombobulation is not something that we're really familiar with in the wizarding world. So what this discombobulated Niffler tells us is that the calamity is actually not just affecting magical objects, but it's also affecting fantastic beasts.
Yeah.
What I find interesting is that I bet the calamity is not going to affect every beast in the same way. So just because we have a discombobulated Niffler, I would expect that we can maybe see an aggressive Niffler.
Yeah. And we have a new trace number, 102. So we went from 74 to 102. Don't know how it correlates with the beast or this scene, but we are sure somebody in the Discord will be trying to break that down.
We have this logged by Constance again. We've seen her signature a bunch of times already. Witnesses, young muggles mistook subject for a highly realistic battery-operated toy.
Muggles.
Okay, so damage, galleon-like coins missing, presumed stolen, and I feel bad for that poor Niffler. It's interesting that these are the categories they have: witnesses, because we're concerned with muggles seeing this stuff, and damage, because if there's significant damage, we have to repair it.
Yep. We think the 3 signatures that we've seen so far, the one on the website and the 2 from the videos, they're going to play a key part into what we, how we register the events and turn them in, and then I guess they're going to be the ones logging it in, which would be pretty cool.
All right. Okay. So look at the animation on that Niffler. First of all, it's so cute.
Yes.
They did such a good job. The attention to detail just blows our mind the entire way through.
Yeah.
But just look right here, and sort of near the top, in the glass, you can see the reflection of the London Eye.
Yep.
And you can also see the reflection of the Muggle who's recording the video.
Yeah.
And it's important to note that unlike the first 2 trailers, the video is not like spazzing out around the Niffler.
Exactly.
Okay, let's keep going. He's so out of it.
Yeah.
He's just hiccuping. The coins are spilling out of his little pouch. And Nifflers are never supposed to be like this.
No.
They're all over the place. He wants to keep all of the coins. So for him to just let all of the coins just fall and he's just kind of laying there. He's out of it.
He's out of it.
This situation gives us a lot of tasks that we have to do. So we have to make sure that we obliviate the muggles who witnessed this. We have to get that Niffler out of that arcade machine. And we have to undiscombobulate him. Just because it's one Niffler in one arcade, we still have a lot of stuff we have to do to take care of this situation. Yeah. So just imagine, this is just a Niffler. Just imagine.
Something bigger.
Something bigger or more dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how far they're going to take it, but they can have us doing like a lot of stuff.
A lot, yes.
Stop laughing at my friends. Stop being mean. Okay.
So on this clip, we have the trace number 102, we have the Niffler, and we have the threat level clock all introduced in the previous trailer with the riderless Nimbus. Also introduced in the previous trailer is the outline of a wand gesture that we might need to use to help object. In this case, the Niffler.
It looks the most like the wand gesture for Alohomora, which is the unlocking charm. That kind of makes sense. Like the Niffler's inside a arcade game. We want to get him out so we can use Alohomora.
Yeah.
This wand gesture is a little bit different though. The Alohomora is right side up with the straight line going vertically down. And this wand gesture actually moves in the opposite direction from the Alohomora charm. My first inclination was, hey, it's discombobulated. That seems sort of like a confundus charm. Maybe we need to do an anti-confundus. In case you haven't noticed, there's a rather large block of information over here on the side.
A lot.
So let's go down the line. First one is a snitch. Looks like sort of a wand, a keyhole for a lock. Is the Ministry of Magic M. Fifth one is a skull. A paw. A footprint that maybe like a dragon would leave. 9 3/4. One is a 6-pointed star, which I'm excited about. One is the H from the Hogwarts crest. Okay, so the first one is the snitch, and we saw that in the previous trailer with the Nimbus 2000. So I'm thinking that the snitch could just be a designation for magical objects that are behaving erratically, or if we want to match it up to departments in the Ministry of Magic, we could match the snitch up pretty easily to the Department for Magical Games and Sports.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Number 2 is the wand. This one was sort of hard for me to come up with an idea, but I think that maybe it could indicate just sort of general magical disorder. The Harry Potter Wizards Unite website tells us that we're going to be getting really good at spotting magical disorder. What better way to indicate that than just sort of a wand? The next one, lock. To me, when I see a keyhole like that, I think of something hidden, something like a treasure. So I don't know if you remember about a year ago when we had no information about Harry Potter Wizards Unite except for this one blurb. They said that we would be traveling neighborhoods and cities to discover mysterious artifacts. So I think that lock is a good sign that we're going to be looking for mysterious artifacts. If we want to take that in a different direction, we can also link that keyhole to the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. Okay, number 4, the Ministry of Magic M. Maybe it means we're going to be getting special assignments from the Ministry of Magic. That
could be an emblem that blinks on our screen, letting us know we have a new task. That's kind of where they file everything. So, hey, we documented something and we need you guys to go check it out. So that could be something in correlation to us doing stuff around our neighborhoods or cities.
Number 5 is the skull. So I have a couple theories about this one. The first one is sort of like the basic, skull means, scary, dangerous. So maybe if you see a skull, it means that whatever it's indicating is something that's very dangerous. Proceed with extreme caution. Or it could be an indicator that the calamity, which affects magical objects and magical beasts, also affects dark magical objects. So maybe this skull is an indicator of some kind of dark magical object that the calamity has caused to behave erratically, which is sort of terrifying. Because dark magical objects are bad enough on their own without chaos. For the 6th one, the paw, I think that one connects pretty clearly to beasts, especially since in this trailer it gets crossed off with the Niffler. We can connect it to the Department for the Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures, which is where Matilda Grimblehawk works. So some of these connect pretty well to some of the departments in the Ministry of Magic. Ooh, I really, 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 really like this one. So it looks like a footprint that maybe a dragon would leave. So maybe this will be when we need to do a raid.
So you're saying it's like the Pokemon Go tier 5 legendary raids and stuff. And in those raids you need at least 8 to 10 people to do things. So that would be cool Oh, and seeing like a dragon or something like a Class 5
in our
Ministry of
neighborhood.
Magic. Yeah, just on the corner at the church or the library. Like, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Awesome. Platform 9 3/4. So, because this game is worldwide, we are not going to take the 9 3/4 literally.
Right.
Because most of us don't live in London. So I think of platform 9 3/4 as sort of this entryway, as sort of this gateway between Muggle world and Wizarding world.
You talking about that, maybe it's a feature where we have to use AR. Because we're looking at it through like a mobile lens, but if we bring it up using AR, we might be able to see what it is. So it's like, hey, this feature, you have to click on it and you have to use AR to do whatever task or whatever we have to catch or find.
Ooh.
That would be, I don't know. Ross just did his presentation tonight, so AR is on the mind. So it just popped into my head, but I don't know.
Number 9 is a 6-pointed star, which is otherwise known as a hexagram.
Okay.
A hexagram is used in astrology. Okay. And who in the Wizarding world is the best at astrology?
Who indeed?
Centaurs. And what do they use astrology for?
What?
Forecasting major events that could change the course of history. Centaurs use astrology to predict world-changing events. So I'm thinking maybe if we have like sort of a map interface like we do in Pokemon Go and Ingress, and we see a 6-pointed star pop up somewhere, maybe it means, hey, you have to be here in like 45 minutes or else something bad is going to happen. That will change the course of the world. So it could be another sort of raid type of thing. Like, hey, you guys better be here.
Yeah, something's about to go down.
Something's about to go down.
Yeah. And we know story is going to be heavily involved in this game based from what IVP and Warner Brothers president actually had seen from Niantic and what they're doing with the game. So that would be kind of cool, like us like knowing that something world changing could happen and we need to be there, present, united to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? That would be hype. That would be
awesome. So the last one is the H from the Hogwarts crest. No, I don't think that we will be going to Hogwarts. But I did take it back to that original blurb again. In the original description of the game, they tell us that we're going to be meeting iconic characters. So maybe if we see an H on our map, we'll get to go to that location to meet up with an iconic character.
Hogwarts, school, training, maybe when you level up, again, the indicator will blip and will blink and the H will pop up, letting you know you need to learn a new spell to help your fight against the calamity and stuff. So that would be kind of cool because like all these just look like indicators. So each one correlating to something that it would help you in the game. And so Hogwarts, the letter H, school, it just made sense to me. So definitely, if you guys think of anything else, let us know. But we're excited. We're excited.
So basically, what we know from this is that every occurrence here is going to have a trace number. It's going to have a name. The name on this one is Niffler. It'll have a threat level, and it will have a registry category. So I think that every task we complete in this game is going to have those 4 pieces of information.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so the X over the beast, that means that's the category that the Niffler is in.
That's taken care of. Got it.
Magic at large. Unite.
And list immediately.
End scene. So in addition to giving us early access to this trailer, WB Games also gave us access to this letter. So this letter, we're not sure where it's going to end up going. Maybe it'll go on the Harry Potter Wizards Unite website. Maybe it'll be in a newsletter to the email list from to the Wizards Unite email list.
Yeah.
Not sure where it's going, but we have it now, so we're going to read it to you. Dear member of the wizarding community, as you may be aware, the Ministry of Magic and the International Confederation of Wizards have partnered together to form the Statute of Secrecy S.O.S. Task Force. Our purpose is to investigate and contain a worldwide calamity that has caused chaotic traces of magic to occur in the Muggle world. Due to your knowledge of wizardry, you have been selected by the S.O.S. Task Force for an assignment of the utmost importance. The latest of these traces of magic caused by the calamity is a discombobulated Niffler that has been seen by Muggle children in an arcade in Britain. We ask that you take this latest evidence of this calamity and use Muggle technology to quickly and effectively alert the magical community. Yours sincerely, the Statute of Secrecy Task Force. Okay. Let's look closer down here. The Statute of Secrecy Task Force was set up by the Ministry of Magic in conjunction with the International Confederation of Wizards for the sole purpose of investigating and containing the calamity. And if we scroll even closer, we see that this is the attention to detail that I'm talking about. We have codes for the Ministerial Code of Confidential Communications Conduct.
Wow.
572B, in accordance with Ministry for Magic, in accordance with Ministry for Magical Missives Guidelines 892X. So that's a total like government type thing to do. They've got form numbers and approvals for this memo.
That's crazy.
We have a redacted signature. I don't know who that's supposed to be, but I'm excited about it. We have another number. So
reference.
We cannot look into all the numbers today, but I'm sure that somebody will start that tomorrow, and I'm so excited to find out what these numbers mean. Our purpose is to investigate and contain a worldwide calamity. So I think that's really important to remember is we're not just kind of tracking down stuff and keeping muggles away and whatever. We're also investigating what caused the calamity.
Right.
The calamity that has caused chaotic traces of magic to occur. The calamity is not evil.
Yeah, it's just something that's happening. We don't have an explanation for it. It's just occurring, and we need to contain it.
Ask that you take this latest evidence of the calamity and use Muggle technology.
This might be a nod to us using our phones while playing the game. I like just aesthetics though. I love the S.O.S. Task Force logo. Just how it looks on the paper.
Gold.
Yeah, that gold. That's tough. That's tough. And like I said, the symbols on the bottom, I want to look more into that. And you got the fingers pointing again. That's been on the bottom of each description on the website with the fingers. So that's cool to see. Again, like attention to detail. They know the aesthetic they want to convey. And they're killing it. They're killing it. So
they totally are.
Yeah. All right. So that is our breakdown of trailer number 3 for Wizards Unite. Let us know in the comment section below if we missed anything, if you guys noticed anything. Let us know.
Tell us.
Again, subscribe if you're new. We want to thank WB Games for the early content. Check us out on our social media.
Yes.
Twitter, Instagram. We post daily. Also, the WooTubers Discord. We will leave a link in the description below.
Yes.
Join. It is popping in there. Everybody is funny, and we just talk about Wizards Unite and just Harry Potter in general. It's
such a positive community.
Yes,
we're just there to have fun.
The energy is great. Everybody is cool. So thanks for watching, and of course, as always, until next time.